We're going to start seated like this. If this doesn't work on your body, just pick another position. So finding a seated position that's nice and comfortable, natural spine, so natural curve in the spine. So for me, that's a little mini arch in the back, the low back, not really an arch, natural curve. Release the belly, start to soften the gaze and breathe into your belly. And in this seated position, or whatever seated position you're in, if you're in this seated position, start to notice the basin of the pelvis, the basin of the torso. That is what you're focusing on. And breathe into the very deepest part of the belly, that basin. Feel the fullness of the inhale. Feel the emptying of the exhale. I'm trying to get you all peaceful with breathing here, and I've got two cats next to me that want to fight. And just keep following the breath, the in, the out. And as you check in with your breath, as you check in with your body here, see how you're feeling today. What's happening? We're middle of the week. I'm not sure what you've done this week, anything at all. As far as physical, as far as breathing, as far as quieting the mind here. If you haven't, don't worry, you're here now. But to see how your body responds to this first moment of practice. A couple more breaths. And if you're not seated in Thunderbolt with your heels to your hips to heels, come around onto your hands and your knees. We're going to meet here. You're going to take an inhale, plant the hands, pull the heart forward like you're doing cow pose. Your butt back a little bit. And then exhale, push into the feet, round the back. Release the feet down. Inhale, roll your heart forward. And then exhale, rest, push it up. Inhale, and exhale. Do that a few more times. If this is okay, you're really pushing into the top of the feet. Waking up the ankles. It's okay, feet could be together. Big toes touching, the belly as you come up to that exhale. One more time, inhaling. And then exhale. Separate the feet, into downward facing dog. Walk the hands forward, the feet back. Kitty, paw prints all over the mat now. In downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. Stretch the hips high. See if you can find a little more depth in the heel, a little more pressure back with the thighs. Lengthen the arms. Connection in the hands. Soft, steady breath. Couple more breaths here. And then with an inhale, right leg goes back. Right knee to right tricep. You've got about 5 breaths. Work the chest forward. Work this right heel toward your right sitting bone. Back leg crazy strong. Stay here. Inhale the knee a little higher. Exhale the knee to your wrist. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, control it down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, foot between your hands. Back knee down. Right toes, right knee turn open. Lean back into this left hand. Push down, open the chest. Right hand to your right thigh initially. Push down and give yourself a little bit more rotation. And then maybe bend the back leg and find your foot. Really nice. Yes. One more breath in. Release the back foot. Keep everything here. Just plant the left hand firmly down to lift the left leg up. Turn all your toes toward the right. The right toes face to the right, left toes face to the right. Push down and lift up. One more inhale. Bring your right hand around. Touch the left toes. Right leg up and back. This time if it feels good, bend your knee, open the hip. And then bring your right knee over to your left side. Get a few breaths. Try to lift up. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, drop the knee to the wrist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Place your foot between your hands. Stay high in the back toes, rise straight up the center and keep pressing. Bend the elbows, open the heart, lift up. Really good, yes. Stay with your breath. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Straighten both of your legs. You can shorten your stance if it feels better. And then just melt the spine down, melt the heart down. And forward. Drawing back on the right hip, drawing forward on the heart. One more. Inhale. Exhale, bend the front leg. Plant your hands, step back to plank. Inhale and plank. Shift forward. Halfway down, chaturanga. Quarter floor. Up dog or cobra. Inhale. And then downward facing dog. Raise to exhale. Pause here. Connect the breath. Slow down. And then with your next inhale, left leg back. Left knee, left tricep. Stay here. Few breaths. Stay here. Inhale the knee higher. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale it up. Place your foot between your hands. Back knee down. Left toes, left knee, turn a little bit open. Sink down. Start to twist using this left arm against your left thigh. And an option to bend the back leg and find your foot with your hands. One more inhale. Release the foot. You're going to pick up the back knee. You're going to turn the left foot all the way towards left. The right toes toward the right. So you're on the pinky side of your right foot. Lift this left hand and push down into your feet to rise up even higher. Last inhale. Release the right hand down. Sweep this left leg up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip if it feels good here. Get a few breaths. One more inhale. And then exhale, bring the left knee over to the right arm. Stay here. Full breath. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, low. Inhale, up. Down with the up. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Place your foot first. Crescent pose, rising up. Sink down a little more, rise to the heart, and then bend the elbows. Use the back ribs, use the back of your, the shoulder blades to lift the heart up and give yourself some support here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back to plank, inhale. Chaturanga or the floor, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Soft, steady, even breath. Move it out. One more inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look at the top of your mat. Walk, step, or jump your feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. And exhale, hands to your heart. Pause. Long inhale. Full exhale. Long inhale. Full exhale. One more time. Full inhale. And full exhale. Down into your feet. Inhale. Rise, rise, rise. Exhale. Kneecaps lift to forward fold. Halfway. Inhale. Chaturanga. Exhale. Rise, open, inhale. Dog pose, exhale. Soft, even breath. Inhale to your toes, bend your knees, look forward, feet to your hips. Halfway, inhale. Fold it. Rise to stand, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway up, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to your toes. Stretch back, look where you're going, feet to your hips. Halfway, inhale. Weight forward, exhale, hold. Inhale, stay forward in the toes, rise up to stand. And draw your hands into your heart. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise and open, inhale. Dog pose, exhale. Inhale, right leg back. Right knee, left tricep. Stay here, lift higher, inhale. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lift it up. Place your foot between your hands. Stay on the back toes, rise to crescent. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift the heart. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, hands to your heart, hinge forward. So hinge from this right hip. Nice long line of energy from your head, through your spine, out that back leg, through the heel. And then hook your left arm outside your right thigh and twist your left. You bend the front knee a little more and drop this right hip down deeper. And then from there, can you press the left leg a little higher? Draw the heart forward. Draw the belly forward. Top of the head. Your back heel is going to pull us out of this twist. You can turn the back heel down. Right hand can come down to the ground or right hand onto your side. And just unravel that twist into side angle. With an inhale, reverse warrior. See if you can stay this low, maybe even go a little deeper. Take this right arm up and back. Light contact with this left arm. If you want, maybe left hand comes behind the back and finds the right inner thigh. If you have a natural curve in your back here, I would actually prefer that, but try not to, especially if you have this arm behind your back, try not to let that force you into a back bend in the low back. Keep the tailbone drop, keep the belly drawing back into the arm behind your back. Last breath in, and then bring your hands down to the ground. Step back, inhale, lift that right leg up and back, open the hip if you want. Flip it over into wild thing. Come back around, right hand to the floor. Right knee to left tricep. Inhale, lift it higher. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lift it higher. Fallen triangle. Turn the left heel in and down. Extend the right leg out. Maybe float it up off the ground. Left hand back to the floor. Right foot top of your mat. Straighten the front leg. Maybe shorten the stance. And melt. I think I forgot to do this on the left side first. We'll do a little extra. Inhale, pull the heart forward, bend the front knee, step back to plank, take an inhale, chaturanga, exhale. Open, inhale, and downward facing dog. With your exhale, pause here, breathe. Smooth out your breath. Remember that inhale. Left leg back. Left knee, left tricep, exhale. Stay forward. Knee higher, inhale. Exhale to the wrist. Inhale, lift up. Place your foot between your hands. Crescent. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift the heart. Do that again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale. And then exhale. Bring your hands together. Hinge forward from that left hip. Strong back leg. Pull the heart forward. Line of energy, right heel, through the right leg, through the spine, out the front of the head. With the right arm outside the left thigh, and then twisting here. Can you release some of the effort in the twist? Let the breath just guide you in. Like, let go of the muscling action that we want to do to get us in set. And let the breath take you there. Maybe a few smaller twists than you anticipated. One more inhale. Back heel, roots pull us out. And we come around, side angle. Parsvasana. Arm can be at the thigh, hand can be at the floor. Adjust the feet however you need to, lengthwise, widthwise. If you can stay this deep in the legs, reverse warrior, up and back. Beautiful. You put the arm behind the back on the first side, maybe take it here, finding that left side. One more inhale, and then bring the hands around with your exhale. Step that left leg up, back, three-legged dog, open the hips. If it feels good, flip over into wild thing. And then come back around, left knee to right tricep. Lift a little higher, inhale. Down with the exhale. Inhale up, and then fall in triangle. Turning the right heel and extending that left leg out. It can be on the floor, it can be floating up. One more inhale. Right hand down, knee to your chest, plant your foot. Straighten the front leg, melt over your front. We're going to be here for a few extra breaths because I missed this on the first side. This is the problem with not having all of you as my assistants live in person. Last breath in. Bend the front knee. Plant your hands. Step back. And chaturanga. Rise open and downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a little pause here. Smooth out your breath. And we're going to take this just a little faster. Same sequence. It's in you. Trust that you've got it. Just a little faster. Right leg back, inhale. Right knee, right tricep, exhale. Inhale higher, exhale lower. Inhale, lift up. Place your foot between your hands. Crescent pose, inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows out to the side. Bring your hands to heart, inhale. Exhale, twist to your right. Back heel roots down, right hand floor or right arm side, side angle. Open it up. And then reverse warrior, up and back. Come around with a hand. Right leg floats up and back. Three-legged dog. Open the hips. Wild thing if you want. And then come back around. Right knee, left tricep. Inhale higher. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, extending out. Inhale, open, fallen triangle. And then left hand down. Right foot between your hands. Straighten the front leg. Melt down. Couple breaths. Rebend the front leg. Plant your hands. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Rise, inhale. Dog pose. Exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Tap the left tricep. Inhale higher. Exhale down. Inhale higher. Place your foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent. Elbows wide, exhale. Inhale, rise. Hands into your heart. And then twist it. Do a little different the second time. Back heel is going to root down. Side angle. Roll it open. Reverse warrior. Come back around with the hands to the ground. Three-legged dog, left leg up and back. Roll the hip open, stay there, or flip into wild thing. And then come back around. Left knee, right tricep. Inhale higher. Exhale down. Inhale higher. Exhale, extend the leg. Inhale. Fallen triangle. Exhale, hand down. Knee to chest. Place your foot. Both legs straighten and pause. Bend the front leg. Step back. Chaturanga or not. Open inhale. And downward facing dog. Exhale. A few breaths.
Oh, brother, I have tried. Like
inhale, high to your toes. Bend your knees, look forward, bring your feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale.
There's a place where I
Fold down, exhale. Chair, root to the top. Bend the knees, lift the heart. Natural curve in the spine, natural face into the spine.
Oh, brother, there's a light. I know I saw it in my father. He couldn't ease her worried mind.
Sink down deeper. Find your way onto your back. Inhale, arms overhead. Knees are bent, toes to the floor. Squeeze the legs together. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Knees up, chest up. Inhale. Exhale. Close. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Curl up, exhale. Now hold it here and breathe. Hold it here and breathe. Lift the shoulders a little higher. Try to pull your heels toward your sitting bones. Curl the hips up off the floor. And then hug the knees in. Release your head down. Pause and breathe. Good, arms back up. Knees go to your right. They're kind of off on your right hip. Inhale. Exhale, slide that left knee up your right side. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw up. Inhale. Exhale.
It's out of my control.
Inhale.
I'm gonna close for a
Exhale.
little while.
Inhale. Exhale. Last two, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And come to center, take a pause, give yourself a squeeze. Obviously, we have to do the other side. You can't just skip it. I mean, you can, but you'll be much happier if you do it. Your body will be happier or not. You won't, I don't know. So setting up for the second side. Inhale. And then exhale. Right knee glides up your left tricep. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl it up. Oh, I lost my center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Breath out. Inhale. And out. Knees back, chest, release the head, rock side to side. Really nice. I'm gonna rock into chair pose. You can take a couple rounds of up and down. You can use your hands. You're gonna stay in a pretty deep chair pose. Pretty deep chair pose. Bring your hands into your heart and then take your left arm outside of your right thigh, twisting to your right. Sink the hips down, lift the heart up. See if you can get your spine on an angle. Yes. Really good, really good. Come back to center, inhale. And then forward fold, exhale. So you'll either stay here in forward fold, or you'll lift your heels, bend your knees, split the knees, and bring the knees into your triceps. Look forward, think of that crunch we just did before on our back, and then access that belly. And then can you breathe here in crow pose? So it's not just an exhale and lift up and then hold your breath. You actually have to breathe. If you're gonna hold it for any amount of time, that is. And then back into chair. You're gonna forward fold, just come back to chair, from crow, just put your feet down, hands to heart. Right arm outside your left thigh.
I've been drawn into your magnet trap. Right. I wish I could eat your cancer when you turn black. But hey, I've got
last breath in. And then forward. Same thing, either stay here, forward fold, or plant your hands in the ground. Put the knees, not a lot. Not the sense that the knees are like squeezing inward, that the inner thighs are squeezing inward. Put the knees onto the triceps. Sit forward and lift up. Look forward, pull your heart forward. And then if you're in forward fold, halfway up, heart forward in chaturanga, heart forward bakasana, then go to chaturanga, take it back. Rise, inhale. Dog pose, exhale. Put out your breath. Inhale your right leg back. Right knee, right tricep, exhale. Inhale back. Exhale left. Inhale back. Exhale, place your foot between your hands. Turn the back heel in and down. From the ground up, triangle. So you can use your hand on a block or on the floor. If that's too far down for you, put it on your shin. Push your shin into your hand to your shin to roll open. Keep on off. So rather than just pushing the feet down and straightening the legs from there, press the feet down and draw them toward each other. Draw energy up the legs like you're zipping the legs up into the hip socket. And then with an inhale, reverse triangle. A little bend in the front knee if you need to. Come up and back. Maybe slide this left hand behind your back and find the right side. Soften the front knee. Reach forward. Half moon. If you're okay keeping this arm where it is, this left arm that is, keep it there, and then rise up. Maybe play with lifting this right hand up. You might need to come back. Maybe it stays up the whole time. Maybe you bring your hands together and you lace your fingers and you start to kind of press the hands into the crease of that right hip with the fingers laced. Hug the elbows back. Release the hands around, bend your standing leg. Plant your hands on the floor. You don't have to go anywhere. But if you want, shift your heart forward. Lift your right heel, your standing leg. The heel comes up, bend the knee, and then send your left leg to the sky. So like an elevated standing split. And then heel down. Knee bend, step back to plank. Vinyasa optional. And meet in down dog. Pause. Slow down. Smooth out. Notice your thoughts. Receive your practice. Receive the poses. Receive the breath. And then with your inhale, left leg back. Left knee, left tricep, exhale. Inhale back. Exhale, cross to the right. Inhale back. And then place your foot between your hands. Triangle. So a hand can come to your shin. Push the feet down, draw them toward each other to roll open, wrapping the heart open. Steady breath. Into those feet. Rise and reverse. Triangle. Maybe take the right arm behind your back. Find the left. Draw forward. I'm coming into half moon. Coming into half. The arm if you want. And if you want, you can start to play with your left hand off the ground. Maybe you bring the hands to lace. And then you hug that left elbow in and back. And then you kind of press the hands against that left side. So you're getting the sense of pushing into the hip crease to lift up and back, yeah? You can fall. You can fall a million times. Doesn't matter. Last inhale. And then release the hands down. Bend the standing leg. Start to turn the hips toward the ground. Lift your left heel. Come high into those right toes and then start to lift the right leg up. So like an elevated standing split.
Sometimes I feel like throwing my hands up in
At the same time, you're pushing into the hands and your upper back might be rounding a little bit here. In the sense of you're protracting those shoulder blades. You're pulling the sternum back. You're pulling your belly back. This is a really good prep for handstand.
Sometimes it seems that the going just too rough.
And then heel down, knee bend, step the right foot back. Left foot back. Chaturanga. Open inhale. And then child, knees come down. Press it back, pause.
When food is gone, you are my daily meal. When friends are gone, you know my Savior's alive.
Come back to that belly breath. So now that you don't need quite as much muscular engagement, can you breathe a little deeper into the belly? Not just the belly, can you breathe into the back? So if you can envision the basin of your torso, your pelvis, you're breathing down into the pelvis like we did seated in the beginning. And that's going to take the breath in all directions. It's almost like it takes your tailbone back behind you.
Time after time, I think it's just no good.
Mister.
Sooner or later in life, it's the things you love you lose. But you got the love I need to see me through. 'Cause you got the love. You got the love.
Last few breaths.
You got the love. 'Cause you got the love. You got the love. You got the love.
All right, come up onto your knees.
I'm
going to guide you into Sirsasana 1 prep, and then you'll have the option of doing that or anything else that your little heart desires. So you're going to take your hands to your biceps here. Like this. Bring your hands to the guns. And then you're going to put your elbows down, and you're not going to move your elbows. You're not going to move your elbows. The elbows come down, and then all you're going to do from here is extend the hands forward until they meet, and you lace the hands. And then you separate the hands a little bit to create like a little bit of a round shape there. And take the very top of the head to the floor and tuck the back of your head into your hands. And tuck your toes and walk your feet in. This is the start point. You can bend your knees, put your knees down, and lift up. We can do that like 5 times. When you're ready to come up, you're gonna know, I promise, it's gonna feel like that's the only place to go. Not that that's where you want to go, because everybody wants to go up, right? Maybe not everybody, but typically, and that's when I see people like picking themselves up into headstand, like frantically trying to find that moment of balance. Take your time here. Just work the prep. I promise you, when it's time, you're going to get this sensation of like, oh, I'm ready to go up. I feel it. I feel it. I'm safe and ready to go. It might be never. I mean, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. So, and I don't mean that in an ability way, it's in a sensation way. Sometimes it just doesn't feel good. So it's important to take these steps of actually feeling it on your body and not just throwing yourself into it with reckless abandon. You can take one leg up and just kind of get a sense of what that feels like. And that might give you the sense of like, oh yeah, there it is. Yeah? And if you did one leg up, try taking the other leg up. Last couple of breaths. And then when you're ready, back into child's pose. If you took a headstand or the headstand press, if you took shoulder stand, you'll take the counter for that. Twist forward, shoulder fish. If you were in a handstand, you're good. Coming into child's pose as well. So this is an important moment if you're coming out of headstand. Just how you feel when you come out. Really important because this gives you information about what you just did. And if it doesn't feel good when you come out, then that's part of receiving the pose of like, you know what, maybe I pushed it too far, or maybe this pose doesn't work on my body. It doesn't work on everyone. Especially now that we're like on our phones and our computers all the time. It's very hard for us to find a neutral spine to be safely on the top of our head. But I don't teach headstand a lot. A lot of people feel really good in it, so I want to make sure you have the tools to do it if you want to do it. 2 more breaths. And then come onto your back. Roll over. Knees bend. Feet flat. Bridge pose. Last inhale, and then down, exhale. Pause. Inner feet connect, repeat bridge pose or hands next to the ears. And give yourself some space. You don't have to be right next to the ears, like touching ears, just in line with the ears. I guess it's a better cue. From here, if you'd like, Urdhva Dhanurasana or bridge pose again. And then come down gently with an exhale. Pause, receive the pose, and again, that feedback helps you to decide what you want to do next. Maybe you want to lie here and breathe. Maybe you'd like one more back bend. Urdhva Dhanurasana, and it's actually in line with the shoulders more than the ears, lined up ears and shoulders. And then from there, bridge, up bow, come on up. Maybe come up into the balls of the feet, lifting the heels and taking the heart or the back of your mat. And then releasing out. Take the feet wide on your mat, drop your knees into each other. Let your eyes soften, let your breath soften. Arms to the side like a cactus, drop your knees right and left a couple of times. to center. Stretch the arms up for the sky. Pull the shoulders up away from the floor. Good. Keep that broadness. Draw the shoulders back down by widening the collarbone. And then slowly take the arms over. Try to contain the front body. And then pick up your heels, pick up your knees, and pause here. Stay in your breath. See if you can just start to move the feet away from your face, knees away from your chest. Knees draw back and left to the ground, right ankle crosses left side. Open the knee and then thread the needle, lifting up. So with much less work than what you just had with the arms and the legs moving away, see if you can find that same, with a lot less effort, the same sense of where your spine is, what your body's doing to keep you stable here. So you're not just falling into a crunch by pulling the legs in. You're not arching the back. You're neutral. The torso is nice and strong here, and that gives you more options with the limbs. When you are stable somewhere, you give freedom to other parts of the body. You need something to be stable for the most part. One more breath in, take the arms back up, release that leg. Keep the legs up this time. Slowly take the arms overhead, whatever that is for you. Maybe it's thumbs all the way to the floor. Maybe it's just like biceps at cheekbones. It's going to depend on your shoulders. And then start to move the knees away again. So there's this sense of bracing. It doesn't mean that it's like this, like aggressive hold. It's just that you're bracing through your center. Draw the knees back in. Second side, thread the needle. Cross the ankle to the side. Hi, Lulu. And then lift. So you're bracing, in essence. Bracing through your trunk. To be deeper, lower, as we slow the body down, the breath can follow. And then release out, happy baby. Take the feet, or you can hold at your hamstrings if that's better. If it feels good, extend the legs all the way out straight. And then rebend the legs, put your right foot on the floor, cross the left on top. Knees go right, left arm extends to the left. Back to center, uncross. Recross, twist second side. Back to center. Soles of the feet together, knees drop open, Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a pause here. Let the legs release. Allow things to get even softer. If you're very comfortable here, you are welcome to stay here. If you are not very comfortable here, you will release your legs out for Shavasana. And then release your eyes completely. And that doesn't have to be translated as close your eyes. Just release your eyes, release the gaze. Let it become more glazed over. Even if the eyelids are closed, let the eyes release. Not just in action, but actually allow the eyes to feel heavy. Soften your jaw where it meets your ears, the hinge of the jaw. Soften your tongue and your lips, your shoulders, your hips, arms and legs, hands and feet. As we physically release, allow your breath to become softer and quieter. And allow for any sense of surrender. Allow your next breath to be fuller and deeper. Reach your arms overhead. Bend your knees. And then just roll to your side. From there, rise to seated. Come all the way up. Once you've settled, seated, draw your hands into your heart. Simply notice how you feel. Honor yourself for being here, for taking part. And in this last moment of your practice, maybe seeing what you need for the rest of your day, or at least for the near foreseeable future, like the next hour. How can we treat ourselves kindly? How can we take our practice off our mat, receive what the day has for us? Inhale, nice and long. Exhale, equally long and full. Bow your mind to your heart. I thank you always. Namaste.